Notification before this video starts. I'm currently live on Twitch. See you there. Alright, what happened to these? That was instant, dude. Oh my god, is this 600k slowly? That was an instant sell. Oh my god. I should have bought 1,000. I was going to buy 1,000, but I had all my money in air orbs, man. No. Whoever bought that's a retard. I don't think they're going to actually go for... Oh. Yo, you morons. You morons. Ain't nobody going to pay 5 mil for a freaking 20,000 Trident. Oh my goodness. So, while these are selling, I will wait. Not much longer, probably. There is new quality of life questions, I guess. I'm not sure if they're actually in the game right now or if they are just on, they're just on Twitter, I think. This is why you buy random stocks of shit, man. This is exactly why. I'm actually a little salty right now. I was going to be buying 1,000 of them for like 110 mil. I believe I paid 105k each, maybe something like that, 110. Could have been 500 mil, fucking, oh my goodness, that is so... Right, so... I'm going to put this in the other mode real quick, and we are going to discuss some of these, because some of these are ones that I really want to discuss a little bit about, even though I've only read about 3 or 4 of them. But these are the quality of life. I believe all of February is going to be quality of life, pretty much, for old school. But I believe they're only spending like a week sometimes on like skilling, and then like a week on PVMing, and like I'm not exactly sure how it's designed, but I won't even lie, I think that Quality of Life month should be fucking 5 months. Why not? 5 months? Why not? As long as it doesn't boost the game too much. But Quality of Life is probably like one of the most favorite things this game, or the player base, likes out of all things updated. Quality of Life is like my favorite, at least. RS3 kind of has the same thing, but it's called like the Ninja Team, which they work on Quality of Life mostly. So this is currently what we have. There's actually a ton of questions on here, but yeah, oh my goodness, I guess there's not that many actually, considering they're not like huge updates or anything. There could be a lot more added to this. I don't think there was a question down here about things like, for a small example, like the Dust Devil room in the Catacombs. There needs to be 2 rooms for bursting, not just 1. Evidence of a certain JMod getting crashed there and not being very happy about that. So here is the first few questions. Should the peak option be added to pretty much all these little PVM, not necessarily PVM places, but you know, Monkey Madness 2 tunnels for like bursting or chinning Lizardman, and Cowfight Queen. I thought we already had one there. I'm not even... Huh. Oh. Okay, I see what they mean. Right. So these ones, I don't even honestly know why they're questions, really, because we already have one for the Dagonoth Kings, and it's fully okay, and no one is like hating it, so I don't even really think these need to be a poll, but I guess if everything needs to be polled, then sure, but I would have just stuck these in there, honestly. Be like, we've also added additional, you know, little peaks like the Dagonoth Kings, but these will probably all pass with flying colors for sure. Take a look at the, should be possible to automatically continue attacking the target after trying to use a special attack when you don't have enough. This one's actually a pretty big one that's always been sort of a problem. But because of like the clients that we have, it tells you what your spec is even without having the combat triangle, not the combat triangle, the, what is this called? Exactly, combat options. Sure, it's called that. Combat settings, combat options. Open to see the spec. You know, clients kind of already tell you have 100%. But I guess it's nice to have, because that has happened a few times in the past. Not anymore, though, with the clients, but I wouldn't mind that, honestly. It's kind of cool. So you'll just attack it instantly with, like, your Dragon Dagger if you only have, like, 15% spec and you're trying to spec it. Otherwise, it would give, like, a random pause, and then you would go back to attacking it. So I guess it's kind of nice. So part of my video just randomly broke, so I'm just going to record over for about 1 question, and the rest of the video is actually good, but... I am on the question where it says, should there be a grayed out special attack bar permanently? They're available on weapons without a special attack. I didn't even realize this until now, actually, so I guess it's good that I'm redoing it. But this is actually a pretty big update for PvP, and by the looks of it, it doesn't look like anyone that does PvP actually wants this. I'm confused as to why it's on a PVM poll-ish. I guess it makes somewhat sense, but it's much more important probably for people that are doing PKing. which is kind of bad because some PKers might not actually pay attention to this poll because it's mostly based around PVM, and they might kind of miss it. So I don't really know why they put it here at all, to be quite honest with you, but I'm making this live, by the way. That's why I'm just, yeah, there we go. Do this on the hardcore. Nice DC, by the way. Now, how they ask this question by saying maybe like this would not be a thing in the wilderness, then maybe that would be okay. I mean, it looks kind of weird though, that where if you enter the wilderness, it kind of disappears, but it seems like it's not that well taken by PKers. So I might just skip this or even just vote no, because it seems like most of them are not okay with this. But I guess obviously it's up to you guys. Should the attack range of the Dragon Cross Hunter Bow be increased to the Armadillo one? Now this one's kind of a buff, but I wouldn't say it's a big buff. I don't really know exactly what the range of it is right now. They probably should have told us, like, this is the range of the Armadillo one, this is the current range of the Dragon one, the Dragon Hunter one. That way we actually have more information, because I don't think most people even know the answer for either of these. So this is honestly a buff. Technically, is it a big deal? Probably not. But I'll probably vote sure, why not? Should the rewards from champions... Okay, right, so this one says 10 times the XP, which honestly, it's going to look crazy for some people. I don't know what this is. But the champions challenge is when you get the scrolls, champion scrolls. That gives like 50 Slayer or 500 Slayer XP. So this will be like 5,000. And again, this isn't even really quality of life once again. This is just, would you like more XP for this? I don't know if that's quality of life really, but... damn it, Jags. I hope you guys don't waste this entire list with like questions like this. This doesn't have to be on this list. We want quality of life, bro. Nonetheless, 10 times is nothing. So sure. Should the seed drop be altered, making them appear over less valuable ones? I hope not just seeds, because I think sometimes even at neck reels, when it drops like 2 seeds and ashes, because all neck reels drop the ashes, I will pick up the ashes sometimes first. I think. I'm not 100% on that though, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, why not? I mean, it's quality, I guess, at this point. So number of blah, blah, blah. I don't even know. How do you even... Maliganum? Maliganum. Yeah. I look like soup now. I can't even pronounce half the words and shit. I don't even really know what these... I don't know much about raids, honestly. So I won't even comment on that. I'd probably just want to skip this question once it comes out, because I've never done raids, so I don't really know what the hell it's even asking. I do believe there's a bronze hatchet question somewhere down here, kind of like the tinderbox one that we had not too long ago. But yeah, I'm going to skip the raid ones, honestly. Yeah, here it is. Should a bronze spawn be added to the ice demon? Didn't they add a tinderbox recently to that, or is that some other thing? So I guess this means you don't need to bring an axe anymore. That's pretty interesting, I guess. Why not? Quality of life. So, right, there's going to be a Rune Dragon unlock pretty soon, where you can extend your Rune Dragon task, kind of like with Wyverns and pretty much every other task there is almost at this point. Besides Blue Dragons, work on that, thank you. So you get 15 to 25, they're going to make it so you get 30 to 60 Rune Dragons if you unlock the perk, the extension thing. So that's, I'm going to just vote yes, why not? I mean, it's a really OP dragon to kill just in general, but I'm not exactly sure how great it is for Slayer, but nothing really wrong with it. This one's a pretty interesting one that's been asked for a very long time. I think even on RS3 this has been asked. I don't know if they've even done it yet, but should we add XP drops even if you are 200 mil XP in the stat? So obviously, if you're 200 mil, let's just say hit points and strength, and you're using a whip on Lash, your XP drops are a lot smaller than what they would be, because you're not getting HP or strength XP. So that's going to be a really nice one for like PKing or PVMing. No real other reason to have it, but it's definitely nice to have, I guess. So this has been one that's been asked a lot of times, and I'm glad they're finally doing that. It's really only an issue for nerds, but you gotta make the nerds happy sometimes, right? Thank you. So this one's a little interesting. Whenever you die at Vorkath, pretty much this one's asking is, should they make it so you don't have to bring the 100k coins with you to retrieve your items on death? Essentially kind of working like how you create a Kraken instance. It takes the 25k from your bank, and you don't need to bring it with you, which is kind of convenient. This is asking the same thing. I'm gonna vote sure on this, but at the same time, it almost seems like they're pretty much asking if you want a money pouch at this point, which honestly, I'm okay if we ever had a money pouch. I'm not like this whole I hate RS3 and anything it has in the game. Money pouch to me is whatever. It's the entire thing is just almost of convenience. That's essentially what this is asking you, is if you pretty much want to have a money pouch on you kind of at this death retrieval stuff. But yeah, kind of interesting. I wonder if it's going to bring us to a lot more things in the future where you don't have money on you. It'll just take it out of your bank. May as well add a money pouch, bro. But yeah. Now this is a very interesting one that, you know, I started the video off with. One quick thing to say about this actually is I think they have the item wrong on this question. I mean, I know they have it right, but I think they should change it. Even though I'm selling my tentacles right now, but this, like, think about this for a second. This says, should we be able to upgrade the trident of this the swamps, or I think is it just regular trident as well? Upgrade uncharged tridents of the seas and swamps. Okay, so both tridents, both versions, the one with the venom on it, the one without the venom. Should we be able to upgrade them to 20,000 charges in total? This is actually a question I wanted to put on one of my podcast videos. I'll get into that in the future, but I'm a fan of things having more charges. I don't really understand why things have a certain amount of charges in general. Like, why is it just 2,500 charges? You know, like, you can wear 1 billion arrows for a bow, but, you know, if you're using a trident, you can only have, you know, 2.5k charges, and a Kraken tentacle only 10,000 charges. Why can't, you know, that one would obviously, you need to add more whips to it. But this one here, it should be completely rearranged to an uncharged trident. It doesn't make sense doing it this way, in my opinion. Should we be, like, I get why they did this, because we've been needing a sink for tentacles for a long time. But should you charge your trident staff with tentacles? I would say no, but switch it to tridents that are uncharged and sure. Trident uncharged is, I believe, like 60k. Could probably look it up right now, really. Where is my old school buddy settings? Get exchange. Here we go. So trident. God damn it. Trident uncharged. I believe there's like 60k. Yeah, these are 60k. These are even cheaper than the tentacles right now. I would say switch it to this. It just makes 10 times more sense. You're gonna I don't get it. It's very strange why they chose tentacles over, like, I know that they've been talking about a tentacle sink for a long time, but in this case, if you're talking about the trident, you should use uncharged tridents to charge it, should you not? I don't really get why they did that, but I don't know much about the gargoyle boss, so I'd probably skip that question myself. But should it be altered to be more fitting with the environment? Sure, if it looks nice, why not? I mean, does that even need to be like a poll? But sure, he can update the graphics and make them look like they're actually gonna belong there. So, right, this is actually, is this the timer? Okay. One thing I want them to add in the future, definitely, would be whenever you get a new personal best on a boss, it doesn't actually display your last personal best, which I've always found to be strange. So when you get a new personal best, it just displays what time you got. It doesn't say, previously your current time was this, this, this. That would be 10 times more interesting, convenient. Well, not really convenient. There's nothing convenient about it, but it would just be nice to know. That way you don't have to, like, always keep track of it. The game would just keep track of it for you. So that'd be kind of cool if they could ever add that. I'm not sure if that's a question on here or not, but that would be nice to have, in my opinion. Right, so the Ring of Wealth currently picks up coins for you if you're wearing it. Exactly what I'm doing right now on my other account. As you see, Ring of Wealth, and picking up my coins for me. Let me move this back over here. Alright, there we go. Should also work with QOL and the Nemulites from Fossil Island. Why not, I guess? I won't be using it, though, against the Wyverns. I use my Zerker ring there now. Because I have to pick up the Wyvern bone anyways, so I don't really see it. But, I mean, I guess why not? Like, it's one of those questions. It's just like, it doesn't do anything bad. It just kind of makes it look more complete, I guess, so why not? Should the counter be added when chewing bones on a pirate ship? Oh, burning. Oops, not churning. This would only track new bones burned. Okay, so that's a pretty interesting one to guess. You can check how many you've burnt for the Dragon Full Helm. I would say sure, why not? This kind of reminds me of like the BA one almost. How many gambles have you done? I'm glad they actually added that because it was really weird without that being there. So it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but not for pet hunting, obviously. So sure, why not? Crystal Halley. This one's interesting. Crystal Halley work against Corp Beast. I've never really done Corp Beast, but I know people don't use it there. But dealing full damage, because it's kind of like when they added like the rapiers and the chaotics. They did 50% damage against Corp. So I guess they're asking this. I don't know what you would be able to hit on Corp. There's just regular max hits, like freaking. You can hit like over 100 almost, or like what exactly would that make the max? Is that? You know what? Maybe. Actually, that wouldn't be that OP because. Yeah, I mean, I guess it'd be good for like teams, because most of the time when you're killing Corp, if you're doing solo at least, you're only gonna have the 1 or the 3 specs that it has, and then that's it for the entire kill. Though I would say at the moment, Corp Beast has become easier to kill more than ever. Do we really need to make it easier to kill than it already is? Question mark. That's what I'm thinking right now. Is like Corp Beast at the moment is just the play toy if you spec it down enough times. And there's no limit on how many times you can spec it down, I think, either. So you can make it pretty much never attack you. Well, not attack you, but never damage you. Do we really need it to make it so you damage it even quicker? I don't know. I wouldn't mind this, but I don't really see the need for it. I think Corp in general needs to be fixed from the current level 3 Goblin that it looks like once you spec it down to something else. Maybe put like a cap on how many times you can actually spec it, because right now it's just a complete toy. Which kind of sucks. Corp Beast used to be one of the iconic bosses to kill way back in the day. I mean, people made a huge deal that Wook soloed it, and then now it's like everyone's soloing it. So I'm not really a fan of the direction Corp has gone on this game, honestly. It's just like a little toy you can practice on almost at this point. But I probably will skip this question myself, because I don't really do Corp. I don't know how much of an effect that would have on the damage or the kill per hour. Probably not the hugest difference. I think it's just 3 specs in the entire spec bar. And you can't like leave and come back, otherwise I believe it heals. But the damage from like the Warhammer and BGS stays there, so yeah. Should a new right click option be added to the Dwarf multi-cannon to empty any cannonballs that are currently loaded into it? Okay, sure, why not? But I don't really see the point in this one either. I mean, most of the times if you remove your cannons because you're done with your task and it picks up... Actually, does it pick up the cannonballs with you? I think so. I know when your cannon degrades and you go and get it back from the guy, it used to, I think, hold the cannonballs inside the cannon. So when you would get back your cannon and place it down, if it had 5 cannonballs left in it, it would show that it still has 5 cannonballs in it. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. Though nowadays no one's cannon really degrades, you just kind of repair it. But sure, I guess, whatever. In order to improve the chompy bird, okay, so these ones are interesting because this is something that RS3 does have quite a while ago, and it really did change it to make it much more convenient. I would say to a certain extent this is a buff to chompy hunting, but I'm really not a fan of the... I mean, I personally have already done 1,000 kills on my main account for the diary cape, so it's not like I'm asking this or saying yes because I want the diary cape in an easier way. But pretty much you are not going to be able to left click the chompy birds to fill the bellows and to like load up the toads with the bellows. It's going to be all left click. At the moment you have to left click your bellows in your inventory, use it on the swamp thingy, and each individual one you have to do that. And then when you want to blow up the toads, you got to do the same thing, use the bellows on them. And they're really small as well to see. I mean, what they could do technically is increase the click area for the toads that way, and the bellows on the swamp. Make it easier to use it on each other rather than making it really easy with just the left click. But this isn't something I'm too fussed about. I mean, it's not like a 2 normal stat is getting much easier. It just means diary keep will be a bit more, not even really quicker or easier, just more convenient and less messing around, I guess, less misclicks probably. I wouldn't be totally against these things. I'll probably vote yes to them. just for the sake of everyone else that has to do it one day. I think it was one of the shittier things to go over the diary cape, honestly. Was not a fan of it. But yeah, in order to improve the chompy bird hunting experience, should left click option be added to swamp toads? Yeah, so both of them, the swamp gas and the toads, both be left click pretty much. I'll probably vote yes, to be quite honest with you. This is one that has been asked for a very long time as well. If the Staff of Light... Oh, wait, this one's first. Should it be possible to combine the Saradomin's Light and the Staff of the Dead to create the Staff of Light, which we obviously had in RS3, coming from a Slayer monster, the Ice Strikes. The Staff would be visually different, but identical stats and effects of the Staff of the Dead, with the added benefit of being considered a Saradomin item. That's kind of interesting. I believe, yeah, this is also, it's going to have like the Saradomin Strike auto cast on it, which I guess I'm completely fine with. This is one of those questions, obviously, though, where like even like me, I just had 100 tentacles in my bank. I'm making bank from it. Thank you very much, Jagex. Actually, they all just sold. I just realized. Yeah, all of them sold. I'm going to post a picture on Twitter, and everyone's going to be mad. So this is like a two-part question, I guess. Like, these type of things that happen in the game, it's a straight profit for whoever invested in the item. But the question is, should we stop doing these type of updates because people have a stock of them? Should an update not come in the game because people have a stock of the item and they're going to make money from it? Like, I mean, I don't know. Should we make swapping not possible anymore because people are making money from it as well? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, this is one of those situations where it's like, yeah, people probably have a stock of the Saradomin Light. But should we prevent an entire update that might be good coming into the game just because some players are going to make some GP? That's the question. I'm not a fan of people hoarding items, obviously. But I'm also a fan of it because I think it's just futuristic thinking. Like, you know, if you think this item will be useful one day, you should stock up on it. And that's, you know, I mean, that's pretty normal. I mean, it's like anything else, really. So I would have no issues with this happening in the game. Staff of Light, why not? It's an iconic item as well, sort of. So I'll probably vote yes to these, even if I know people are going to make a lot of money from the lights. I don't know how much they've gone up really at all. Probably not that much. But considering how much the tentacles went up, I wouldn't be surprised. Right, so this one is, God bless this is going to happen because this better pass. Should we add right-click options on the occult altar for changing spell books? This is amazing. Basically, once you get in your home and you're going to switch your prayers at the altar, well, not your prayers, your magic spell book, you can right-click the altar pretty much and select, you know, Archaeus and Ancients and Lunars. So I've been wanting that for a while. It better pass. I'll probably suicide if it doesn't. It better pass. It will pass. Definitely going to pass. Unless they don't have an altar, but no, it's too easy. Fuck you, bitch. I know you want the altar. Should the Soul Barrier have a left-click option added, which puts all ensouled heads from the inventory into it? I believe at the moment you have to do one by one. I would say, yeah, why not, actually? I guess. I mean, that's like lazy skate, but, you know, whatever. It's not like the biggest thing in the world. If you use them one by one every time you get them, it's, you know, you'll be fine. But I guess this will just make it so you're a bit lazier. Is it a buff in any way? Not really. It's not like you waste time using the item on the barrier. You just attack the monster, use it on it, and then you'll auto-retaliate the monster. So you're not actually wasting any time doing it the current way. This will just be more convenient. Probably vote yes. I actually don't even have a soul barrier myself. I get made fun of it a lot because I'm 30 mil Slayer on a hardcore and I don't even have it. Not yet. I'll get it soon. This one I'm very happy for. Should a Dark Core dropped from the Corporal Beast have a transmog option added, allowing you to turn it into miniature version of the Corp Beast? Yep. Who the fuck is going to vote no on this? No, I don't want to see a little Corp puppy in the game. Are you kidding me, bro? It looks amazing on RS3, and if they can get it right on this game, then it's going to look great. I believe a while ago they said they changed something where they could actually do this now, because I believe originally it wasn't even possible. But, hell yeah, transit right into a goddamn puppy, bro. Should it be changed so that the spawns, special attack, lizardmen, shamans will no longer happen in quick sessions, or succession? So this one, I don't know much about shamans, unfortunately, so I'll probably skip it. I've never killed any of that shit, honestly, in my life. So, yeah, I'm pretty inexperienced at all this new shit, honestly. I just haven't bothered doing it. If you don't do something, you're not going to know much about it, which is perfectly why we have a skip option. Thank God for that. So yeah, I've never attacked really like any of the shamans and whatnot, so one day I will go for the Dragon Warhammer, but not anytime soon. The knockback special attack Callisto uses will no longer happen in quick. Okay. That's, yeah, I guess. I believe they're going to be, at one point in time, they're going to rework, I think, all the wildy bosses, I think, because at the moment, you know, you can do the whole safe spot thing where you lure them. Isn't really intended to be that way, but some bosses are, like, almost impossible to kill if you don't lure it or, you know, glitch it sort of in a way, or bug abuse it, whatever you want to call it. They need to just rework the entire wildy bosses, I think. They should make it so you can't save spot them, but they don't do the same attack styles and damage that you currently are taking. I know the spider freaking can one-hit you, even if you're like full hit points, just because it does like 2 specs in a row, which is retarded. So they all need to be reworked. I'll probably just ignore these for now, honestly. Should it be changed so that the teleport special attack to the Chaos Elemental it uses will no longer happen in quick... Oh, so all of them had... Okay, so all of them had the same question. Sure. I'll probably skip all of them, honestly. I don't care that much about it. And, right, so should the cooldown of Betion's magic attack be increased from 10 seconds to 15? So I guess this will be... Yeah. Yeah, I think if these are all wildy boss questions, they should just remove them all and say, should we fix wildy bosses in general? And rework them pretty much. I'd be fine with something like that, honestly. I don't know why the hell they're even bothering with all this. I think they should just go straight into it and say, hey, wildy bosses are shit. People have to lure them to kill them solo. Should we rework this entire thing? And just, yes, why not? But anyways, that took a long time, actually. I thought it was going to be a much shorter video. But pretty interesting. I hope we have a lot more quality of life before, like, I hope this isn't it. Like, I hope, you know, all these will probably pass and then do it again, like the next week, and then again the next week. Just keep doing it until we're good. But yeah, it'll be, is this tomorrow? Oh, okay, it'll be in the game tomorrow then, so on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And it'll close February the 5th, which is my birthday, by the way. Week 2 will be, okay. So yeah, they already kind of have the weeks kind of scheduled out here, I guess. Most PVM week content ready. Yeah, so there'll be some PVM quality of life, I guess. Some skilling ones, probably. Yeah, I like it, honestly. These are nice. Congratulations on the good work. Probably a lot more that could be added, and I really hope they just listen to the community while doing quality of life things, because there's a lot of things that the JMods will not think of, but the players obviously will, because, you know, they go through it every day or something. So hopefully they don't just stop here. They just continue listening to what the community has to say about, you know, what kind of quality of life would be good for the game, because I'm sure there's hundreds more than just this, and it would suck having to wait for an entire year to go by to get those into the game, rather than just, you know, opening up quality of life for like over an entire month. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Quite interesting. I will actually go now on my other account and show you guys these lovely tentacles that have all sold. This is going to look beautiful. Get ready for you guys, you know what? It's going to be the thumbnail of the video. You've already seen it, dude. I know you've already seen the thumbnail of the video. Let me just go and show you guys on video, though. Clickbait, by the way. Not really. Let's just see. This video is not clickbait, because what the thumbnail is actually what happened. I did not make that random picture up. That it actually happened. So it is not clickbait. People seem to get those two confused a lot. Here it is. All right. Put it on the screen. All right. Here we go, man. Boom. Look at that, dude. Holy shit. That's crazy, bro.